Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Couz's Corner. I'm your host Couz. Let's talk some Mountaineer football. Tonight, I'm going to get into a little bit of the West Virginia offense and how they look in fall camp. But first, before I do that, I want to touch a little bit on the Mountaineer basketball team and a former player, Deuce McBride. Deuce just finished up his summer league with the New York Knicks, who drafted him in the second round of the draft, number 36 overall. Deuce did not play like a second round draft pick. He played like a first-round draft pick in summer league. Deuce ended up averaging 15 points a game, about 3.5 rebounds a game, and shot 50% from three-point range. And oh yeah, throw in his great defense. He averaged almost 2 steals a game, and just played great one-on-one defense based on what the experts are saying. The media is just raving over Deuce and his performance. And one of his best games, happened to be in front of the Knicks owner. And as a bonus, I think it was the last game of summer league. Bob Huggins actually attended the game to watch Deuce play. Flew all the way out to Vegas to watch Deuce and support him. That just shows how much Coach Hugs loves his guys. Now let's move on to football. I'm going to focus on the offense today, and we'll do a defense discussion in a later video. But right now, some things I've learned about the offense through listening to Coach Brown and some of the other coaches and press conferences. Let's start at the quarterback position with Jarret Doege. Jarret Doege's taking a lot of flack from fans, some of it well deserved. He's not been that consistent, but let's face it, he's not as bad as many people say he is. He don't turn the ball over, and he's fairly accurate on the short passes. He needed to improve his deep ball and his consistency. And according to Coach Brown and his teammates, he's done that. They said he worked all summer, worked with the receivers all summer, drug those guys out even when they didn't want to, and threw and got their timing down. They said he's throwing the deep ball really well now. He's improved his velocity and his accuracy on the short passes as well. And they said he just looks really good. Matter of fact, Coach Brown said might be the most improved player in the whole offense in the offseason. Now let's move over to the receivers. Drops. That's been their biggest issue, right? Well, hopefully they're going to fix that this year. During the offseason, the receiving corps caught 110,000 balls. That's right, 110,000 balls during the offseason. Many of those being thrown to them by Doege himself. So they're working on their game. Any fan who says that, they need to work on catching the ball, they do work on catching the ball. A lot of it is confidence. They need more confidence, and catching that many balls during the offseason should give them that confidence going into the season. I really expect the receiving corps to step up this year. I'm expecting big things out of Wright, and I'm expecting big things out of Bryce Ford Wheaton. And there's a freshman named Caden Prather, who the coaches and teammates are raving on. He's a true freshman, but Coach Brown says he will play. He's that good. So look for big things out of him, even if not this year, years to come. We have a really good young team, guys, I'm telling you. I'm really excited about this group. Now the offensive line. That is the one position that's probably arguably been the weakest over the last couple seasons, and they have improved greatly, according to the coaching staff. We're much deeper. The addition of Nestor, the transfer from Virginia Tech, is going to be a big help this year. Wyatt Milam, the freshman from West Virginia, from the state of West Virginia, is going to play a lot. He's going to contribute. Probably won't start, but we'll get some snaps this year. Zach Frazier, according to Coach Brown, has been the leader up front for this unit. He has been communicating really well, showing good leadership. He's a hard worker, good hard-nosed worker. He's got that West Virginia Mountaineer mentality, and that's what we like to see. The tackle positions are more secure now. He's got Gamitter playing center, which I think is really where he needs to be, and probably did the best last year at that position. He's been able to move Frazier out to guard, which I think is probably his more natural position. And he's got Nestor playing inside as well at the other guard spot right now. But I'm telling you, I'm really looking forward to this season. I think the offensive line is going to make huge strides. And last but not least, let's look at the running backs. We all know the offense is going to revolve around one guy, and his name's Leddie Brown. Leddie was a 1,000-yard rusher last year in just 10 games, and I look for this year for him to step it up even more. Coach Brown said he's really worked on his game even more in the offseason, primarily on his receiving ability. He's worked on his route running, his hands, you name it, he's worked on it this year. He's also worked on his blocking. Apparently that's what the NFL scouts claimed he needed to work on the most, and he's done it. He's going to be a more well-rounded player this year, more consistent. And this year I think he may have some help. According to the coaching staff, Tony Mathis has looked really good this offseason. They said he looked really good in the spring and has carried over in the fall camp. So I think Tony Mathis is going to be Letty's backup. But don't count out freshman Justin Johnson. Coach Brown says he will likely play and contribute this year. They got really high expectations for that kid. I think he's going to be another good young player for us. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited about this season. I just can't wait till it gets here. I really think West Virginia is going to make a huge climb, no pun intended. I am trusting the climb. I think they're going to win another couple, 2 or 3 games this year, finish with a record of around 8-4, maybe even 9-3. I don't know that we can beat Oklahoma. Iowa State's going to be tough, but I really think we can be in that top third of the conference. I really do. I think 6 is we were rated 6 in the preseason. I think that's way too low. I'm looking for a top third finish this year from the guys. Maybe I'm over optimistic, but I like everything I'm hearing. I think Coach Brown and his staff are doing things the right way. I think they've got good players that are bought in. I think that they've worked on their chemistry. They've got good camaraderie. They like each other. I just think the stars are aligning for them to have a breakthrough season, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Well, guys, listen. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you please like and share the video. Subscribe also. Subscribing is the most important thing, and hit that bell so that you'll be notified of future videos. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do my next one. I will do one as soon as I can, guys. I'm going to touch on the defensive side of the ball also, and maybe even touch a little bit on recruiting in future videos. Comment. Let me know what you think. Good, bad. If you want something you want to discuss about Mountaineer sports. If you got any topics you want me to touch on, let me know. I really appreciate your support. Everyone have a good day. Let's go Mountaineers.